Guys, we are downstairs on the bottom floor of the Helios Grand Hotel. And in that area is a restaurant called Flora Taverna. And they have dinner until 10 o'clock. I have 17 minutes to order. I don't have a table yet, though. I'm going to sit outside because it's cool and comfortable outside right now. There's a breeze outside right now. I'm very much looking forward to enjoying that. So we're going to give that a try, just see what the food is like here. Again, everything is Mediterranean, Greek themed, etc. So, we'll see. I'm probably showing you some beautiful footage of like the flowers that are hanging from the ceiling and the signage there. But it's a nice, simple menu. I would normally have sat at the bar, but this is my last chance to see Epic at night, so I wanted to sit outside and kind of absorb that energy. So, we'll let you know what food options are available, what drinks I get, what food I get, and then we'll have you join along for the ride. For the moment, I just thought I would let you guys see the pretty view that I'm looking at Flora Taverna, while I go ahead and get some pictures of the menu and all the other stuff we need to figure out what we need to eat in a very, very short period of time. So I'm going to look at the alcohol list after I look at the food list, because the alcohol I can order later. So we're going to look at the menu and see what's safe. I'm going to pull out my reading glasses, because reading glasses. And hi there. It's romantic lighting. I wanted to sit outside just so I could get these really pretty views. So sadly, they have fresh baked focaccia for like $3 with pita and za'atar and olive oil. I can't do that. All right, so the question is, they have a symbol for gluten-free on the menu. Actually, let me take pictures of the menu so you can see that first. It is a little dark here, so I'm going to try to get in a little closer and show you everything that's there. And then you can figure out what else you want to know about. All right, so in desserts, gelato and sorbetto are probably the only things gluten-free, but nothing is listed officially as gluten-free. They have jeweled rice, which is slivered almonds, apricots, and fine herbs. They have roasted broccolini. Those are listed. The potato puree is not listed as gluten-free. That seems really weird. Okay, in terms of the butcher shop, I'm guessing that all of it's gluten-free because they put the little... No, it's a different symbol. So the ribeye, the Angus beef tenderloin kebab, the lamb chops, the heritage half chicken, the Wagyu beef... Oh, a burger. I wonder if they could do that on a... It's the only one not listed gluten-free, so I'll have to see if that is an option. They have shrimp, which I can't have. They have salmon with the cilantro, pesto, broccoli, and fennel citrus salad. That could be interesting. They have pan-seared scallops. They have the ahi tuna crudo. Oh, they have saganaki. Why is the saganaki not gluten-free? Oh, maybe it's with bread or something? That's kind of sad. I'll have to ask them. A Greek salad. So those are the things that are listed. I'm thinking, since I had scallops earlier today, and granted, I do love them, but I think maybe I'll see if I can do the tuna. And I'm trying to figure out what else I want with that. So, the waitress has shown up, and I briefly ordered with her. So I'm going to get me a little more centered. So we got the ahi crudo appetizer, because I already had scallops earlier today, and I didn't want to scallop myself out. And then I got, she recommended the butcher's block, and I had a burger there. And something about a burger with candied bacon and cheese sounded really good right now. She's going to see if they have gluten-free buns, but I asked if they had a lettuce wrap, and if they can do a large lettuce wrap, I'm fine with that. I don't need a whole lot of bread at night. And it's coming with fries anyway, so why add that much more? And then I am picking up, hold on, the drink is called Athens Sour. It is that same Angel's Envy Helios barrel selection, so it's their bourbon, with lemon juice, grapefruit, and Pinot Grigio cordial, egg whites, and orange bitters. And it just sounds like it's going to be, again, I am trying some really unusual blends of flavors that have been exceptional. And I'm looking forward to trying that. I'm going to, oh, it's so pretty. All right, I'm just going to, it's a beautiful view. I'll do a separate thingy for the vlog, but It's a beautiful view. You're looking directly into the park. This is my view from my table. And at night, it is even prettier. So you've got all the way from the Helios, which is the circle, and that's the god Helios there, the red dragon, dark universe. Then you can see Donkey Kong in the distance. I didn't go all the way back there. Maybe I'll do that and play some of the games tomorrow. And Super Mario Land. And then you can see you'll notice like at Dark Universe, there's a light coming up. And then over at Nintendo Land, there's a light coming up. And then over at the center, you see two lights coming up from the Epic Tower. And then over at Burke, there's a light coming up. And then over at the Harry Potter area, there's a light coming up. So each portal shoots a light up into the sky with the idea, I guess, that they're all going to merge at the top to make this magical canopy. The purple lights you see kind of going on and off in the middle there, that is the carousel, which I should have looked at night because it was beautiful during the day, but I can't imagine. Oh, and you can still see people finishing out their night, so you can see the Stardust Racers, which are lit at night going around. So they're pretty stunning. It's really just an absolutely beautiful park. We're going to sit back and relax and enjoy our drinks and our dinner. I'm getting some water to go with this because I'm smart. It is only, sorry, I can't see very well because the contacts are drying out. 79 degrees, but the sun's gone down. It is cool. It is, well, cool. Because there's no sun bearing down, this temperature isn't bad. It's a little bit humid at this point, but it's not stupidly humid. It's comfortable. Okay, so I have the Athens Sour. We're going to give this a try. It comes with Angel's Envy Helios Barrel Select Bourbon, lemon juice, grapefruit, Pinot Grigio Cordial, egg white, and orange bitters. So let's give it a taste. Doesn't have a lot of depth of flavor. Very, very light. A little on the sour side. The smell, they've got like a lime zest on the top. If you're looking at the picture now, that smells and promises more than I think I'm getting. I'm going to actually try to lift up the grapefruit slice and see. So you've got what I'm looking at right now is the foam. And the egg white. So it definitely does have sour to it, but it doesn't have a ton of body to it, if that makes sense. You smell so much lime, it has so much promise. The whipped egg white gives it the lightest bit of creaminess. Not much, just that foamy creaminess, you know, that an egg white would have with the meringue. And it's balanced, but this is one that I think is missing a little bit of sweet. Yeah, because it's like empty on the two sides here. Something's just empty. And I don't want a ton of sugar, but it's off balance. I'll drink it, it's fine, but it's not something I'd order again because it's lacking. Whereas the ones upstairs to me last night were much more balanced. Everything was in its place. The right amount of sweet, the right amount of burn, the right amount of sour, it was just a good balance. This definitely needs a little work. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep drinking. I've got the crudo coming first, and then I've got the burger. We are trying the ahi tuna crudo. It looks like it's in a chili oil on the base. Very light, she said, and little pieces of greenery around it. There you go. They put a lot of salt on top. Oh, I hate when they do that. Oh my God. Let me see if they put more than I think. I may have to literally scrape it off. Oh my God. I mean, it's almost unpalatable with so much salt. Oh. am literally scraping it off right now. Way too much salt. Way too much salt. The chili oil is nice, but way too salted. Because I can't even take the fish, and that's unbalanced. Okay, so when I got most of the salt off, I still got too much at the end. It was a nice light tuna. There's a little burn happening in my mouth. A significant burn, but not a painful burn, if that makes sense. Like, it's definitively there. I'm very much aware of it. Just had an amazing conversation with the waitress, my server. We talked about the oversaltedness on this and how you just can't taste the fish. As I've knocked the salt off, it's definitely better. And we started talking about the drink, and as I told you, it felt empty to me on the bottom. Like, it needs the most minutest, tiniest bit of sweet or lime or something that fills in this bottom palate. It's like you literally feel it in here, and it's missing. So she recommended another drink to me. And she actually took the other one away so she could exchange for it. And we're going to try the other drink. It is called L'Aero. It is Mischer's Rye. So again, it's a rye whiskey. But again, if you are gluten-free, unless you are hypersensitive, the distillation process takes the gluten out. So generally, I've been with distilled liquors, I'm okay. So the Mischer's Rye Aperol, which is a bitter aperitif. Amaro Nonino. Amaro is a red wine, I think. I've got to confirm that with her. And then Falernum, which I like to sing jokes about. Falernum has a slightly almondy flavor usually. You'll have to go to this video up here where Flame and I had drinks at Oga's Cantina and sang Ren Fair themed songs about Falernum because it was funny. So yeah, so the crudo, once I got all the extra salt off, it was quite good actually, but just painfully salty at the beginning when you saw my face. We have one more entree coming for dinner and maybe gelato for dessert if the other place is closed, and then we go from there. So a little bit concerning. They showed up with my burger with the fries on the side. I said, that's gluten-free. And the guy said, sure. And then a woman immediately swooped in and grabbed the container of fries and walked out and said, I will change your fries. So he gave me the unsafe fries. Now, in some worlds, I would have to change the whole burger. Luckily, it was in its own separate container. I'm hoping it didn't touch. I am not that sensitive. I'm not a celiac, so I'm not that sensitive. But that is concerning that they would do that. See, that's the sad part. They put condiments on both pieces of bread. I don't like this much bread. All right, well, let's give it a try. This is just the burger, picture which will go right here. The bacon is soft, which I love. It is incredibly juicy. I mean, I don't know how well you can see, but oh my goodness. Cooks perfectly.
Here it is, man.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Enjoy your meal, man.
Thank you. Of course, they didn't ask if I wanted ketchup, but yeah, that is what it is. Flavor on the burger is amazing. Perfect cook. I would prefer the lettuce wrap, to be honest, but flavor is very good. Something about the aioli or mayo that they have on it that hit the back of my throat strangely, but it's an arugula, so it's a nice bitter finish to the lettuce. I don't see any tomato, but it is a cheddar cheese, it looks like. This is a good burger. This is a come and get this burger. And that's even with the gluten-free bun. I'm trying the fries. They are hot. He didn't salt them. No, I bet he did, but he did it lightly, which is perfect for me. I would like ketchup. Not too bad. Actually, I'd like honey mustard. That's even better. But they are good, and they're not super thin shoestring fries. They got a good size, good thickness to them, so they hold in the grease. This is tasty. Probably the right thing I needed. It's a good quality burger with greasy sweet bacon. Life is good. Yeah. We also got the new drink, picture of which will go right here. So it's got another piece of the grapefruit or something left, so we're gonna try taste. Oh, that's more complicated. I like that. So it burns the front of the tongue, like a cinnamony burn. Still has sour, still has depth. I'm going to read what's in this. It is rye, okay, and that's the burn. Aperol, which is the bitter at the end. Amaro Nomino, which I'm not sure what that is, and then Falernum. This is really a nice blend. This is the kind of cocktail I was hoping for, so this is quite nice. Okay, on that note, I'm going to eat all of this, and then I'll show you when the bill gets here, because it's that time. You're going to try pistachio ice cream. Ooh. Be sure if it goes right here if you haven't already seen it. I got a single scoop. They also have chocolate, vanilla, and lemon sorbetto. So these are the options that we can have. It's a good gelato, actually. There's a little bit of nuts in there. A little icy. But the flavor and consistency is good. A nice butteriness. Good creamy flavor. Not hyper sweet, just sweet enough. That's good. Okay. I'm going to finish this up. And I'm the last person here, so it'll be time to get my check and head upstairs. Okay, I forgot to take a picture of the bill, and I was trying to see if I had a copy of the bill somewhere, and I don't know where I put it. So the bill itself was $77 and change. That was appetizer, single drink, because I think she comped me the one, entree, which was the burger, pistachio ice cream, and and water. So one cocktail, one drink, one appetizer, one entree. $77 plus I tipped, so it's just under $100 for everything they've got. She's got everything there. So if I find the bill before I write all this, I'll try to take a picture and let you see it. That being said, if this helps you figure out how to eat gluten-free when you're dining at Universal or at Disney or in the parks when you're coming to Orlando, please give this a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff, none of the bad stuff. Don't forget that I don't have a tagline. Singing hey ho, a maiden's life, 1, 2, 3. Hey ho, a maiden's life, won't you drink with me?